Hello, beautiful family. How are you all doing? Thank you for the love and the support. So, my beautiful people, today I have a quick one to share with you. Before we share it, I want you to listen to this particular information or argument that is moving around everywhere between the Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo space. Let us listen to it, and I'll be right back.
From someone in captivity, but he goes about telling his followers that the reason he opposed DOS is because they refused to implement MNK's order for him to broadcast on Radio Biafra. So that's one question. Then number two, he said the question is, can you ask him if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got released today? Will he hand over to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So respond to these two questions.
What are we handing over? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. So what are we handing over? We're handing over the freedom to him. We're handing over the struggle to him. We are fighting for the liberation of Biafra. So if he come and we continue where we stop.
Okay, so you will remain because as it is right now, you are assuming the position of leadership. So when Nnamdi Kanu comes out, are you still going to be the leader?
He is my leader as of today. When he come out and make his position known that he's still in Biafra, we continue from where we stop. Is anybody dragging that? And people do not actually understand what is prime minister. Is prime minister the head of a nation? Okay. These are people who claim to be educated. They claim that some of them are commenting from abroad, probably. Is prime minister the head of a nation?
Prime minister is the governmental head of a nation.
Where are you?
Okay. Because I thought I'm coordinated. Ada and Simon, I thought I'm coordinated. Can I go transfer the mic around so that can address questions? Chief Doctor Ogwego, ask your question. Then we'll go to Ngene and as Chief Quello. Dr. Ogwego, ask your question.
You see, it is either you want to use this your platform to educate people or not. Somebody made a comment here that Prime Minister is the head of a country. It's like people don't actually understand this, and you allow it to go by.
No. We need to educate them. We need to educate her. I actually muted her because you guys are having back and forth, and that's
so now because you made that comment and everybody heard it. So I want to tell her that Prime Minister is not the head of a country. That is number one, and she can go and make a research and Google what the role of the Prime Minister in the government
of a country.
A Prime Minister is the head of God. Not all of us are dumb. Not all of us are dumb. A Prime Minister is the head of God.
So, my wonderful family, this is where we want to come in. Yes. In fact, I believe that some people just want to say things about or attack the Biafra Prime Minister unnecessarily. I will tell you why. Because if this way, all these people that say they are Igbos, the way they are attacking the Biafra Prime Minister, I wish it is the same way they are calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. By now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been released long time. Yes, I say so. You will discover that these are people that did not even like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for one bit, for 1 second. We can still remember time without number when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making broadcasts. The same thing they are not doing to the Prime Minister, the same thing they do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They attack him up and down. If not, why they gang up, make them move out from Kenya, enter Bongo? Not be something happen. This is a combined effort. See, it is obvious that these people, they did not love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They don't even want him to be released, because if you look at it, you see that these are people that believe in one Nigeria. As I said before, not everybody say Abi Igbo that believe in Biafra. A lot of them don't really want this Biafra to come. They are only concerned about themselves being an Igbo or being this or being in one Nigeria, being in one office, minister of one thing or another. And you know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once believed in Nigeria, but when things were not going right the way they should be, now the guy could take U-turn, tell they say, no, I don't want this. And this is the same attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also passed through. Now, why are they not also using the same platform to call for the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Have you heard it before that Igbo people can come together as they say they love themselves? Why they never talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If not for these shakers that the Biafra Prime Minister is shaking everywhere, nobody today, for even they call her for interview. Yes, so when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deliver Kpaskena, nobody is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, people still they fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go and listen to the brokers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They still attack him. Time without number. So now they can see the love when they want love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And again, mind you, they are not even talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, they are not talking about the release. They are always concerned about the sit at home and how to stop Simon Ekpa. That is just all you can see from this. And again, I also want to make my own point that they attack and say Prime Minister now this now that is taking over the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Akosi say people are only concerned about position. They are not concerned about the welfare of their people. They are not concerned about what their people are passing through. They're not concerned about the masses. They are selfish people. They only concerned about their business, about themselves. Now, is this race for Biafra all about leadership? Anybody you see, they want to bring that thing up to cause more division, to say, oh, Simon Ekpa is hungry for power. He has taken over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We here for this area when we see say they are fighting the PM just because he's acting the way he is doing right now, and they are saying, oh, he has taken over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Come to think of it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were there for DSS. They have not for once say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. They have not shined their energy towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but all waiting they know is, oh, Simon Ekpa is taking power from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is just a trick to cause confusion between the Biafrans, of which it has been on ground already. Now, may we call torchlight some more about the Biafra Prime Minister and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the position. If you notice, the Biafra Prime Minister, he answered a very sensitive question. He said, he is the Biafra Prime Minister and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remain the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Therefore, they still get president for one corner and they still get Biafra Prime Minister. Now, these people, they agree, say, Prime Minister na the head of the government. Okay, but for inside this Prime Minister, they still get president when he be the head of the country. Una they see the two things. Prime Minister is the head of the government of a country, while the chairman, which is the president, na the head of a country. I don't know whether you dey understand these two things. They get Prime Minister when he be the leader of the government of a country. You get am? Prime Minister is the leader of the government of a country with a parliamentary system of governments. Now, the president now be the head of the country. So you go see say the president is bigger than the prime minister, because the president is the only one that have the right to sack the prime minister. So the Biafra Prime Minister, they try to explain to these people, say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remain the leader because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the head. But they fail to understand this little tactic. So that make me still bring my own say, he still let them know, say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the head. But still, these people are still fighting. So what is their gain? What are you fighting for? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remain the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He still remain the head of the country. So what else do you people really need?
That man was a great man. Kangwazia yono. Unemuhiki mengi be Simon e bamele. Unemuhiki mengi Simon e baneme. OMV and the jealousy ne maunu. Simon e banoko nye papaya jebele obodo yiwe. But boy, but to be a sea na negedremo, a polomo, negedremo, manya, na man no momo check up bombs. and the Chakangwalis. A day man obodo you 5 years, or 1 year, or 2 or 6 months. Ne man a gidere muhanya. Umaze Uma bante ono na basase everywhere. Simon e bana do de nwanne try kene Simon e bana uru ni shirike. Try kene Simon e ban manuno. Ana magwa try kene Simon e ba manuno. Try kene Simon e ba no uru ni shirike try kene ngoka. Ngoka do very great ka ngwazie gia. Ngoka the great. Eje ma agwa the secret enwe me ike gwago mgbacha una kozine nonsense ya una ko gano focus wo onye ona chore de ka Simon eba bia franchise de nwachine ke oje go suit go audio che Simon eba nazie dress ka Simon eba nwanne ipo unu na-eme character assassination. Simon eba na he ọgwụ ọ na-emechiri onwe ya ibe ike ọ nọ na system. Most of unu na-akparị Simon eba na-ele ọgwụ. Most of unu na-akparị Simon eba na-eme ihe nzuzo. Simon Ebadwagalo onwe ya open on up.
So my wonderful family, that brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share and subscribe. Thank you and bye-bye.